Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this video, we will explain about analysis of element in the poetry entitled "The Terrorist He Watched" by Wisława Szymborska. Before I explain the element, I will introduce myself. My name is Lutfi Indri Soraya. My student number is 152. Let's go to the point. In the stanza 1, I found some element in this poetry. The stanza 1 have some element to explain the familiar sounds, pattern stress, or another. In the first element, this is a rhythm. Rhythm is the pattern stress in poem. So I will explain you with the example lines 1. The bomb will go off in the bar at 1:20 past 1. Bomb in here explain about the rhythm. Now in here about this rhythm, some and leave. The terrorists like this explain the rhythm. Okay, next, the element rhyme. Rhyme is the repetition of the same or similar sound, usually in stressed syllables at the ends of line, but sometimes within a line. Example is the bomb and bar. They have a similar sound, so bomb, bar, and sometime. Okay. Next, rhyme. Rhyme scheme is the rhyming pattern that is created at the ends of line poetry. Like 1 pass in left side harm pictures. So the rhyme is A B C D. And the last consonant is repetitive sound produced by consonant in the end of word in a sentence. The example is one and side.
Okay, so for the next stanza. Okay, before it, my name is Richatul Masuda. I will explain the next stanza. The first element in this stanza is rhyme. The repetition of the same or similar sounds, usually in stressed syllables at the ends of lines. A woman in yellow jacket. She enters. Enters is the repetition of the same sounds. The smaller one, he is lucky on his scooter. Scooter is the repetition of the same sounds. A man in a dark glasses, he leaves. Leave, the repetition of the same sounds. 16 minutes pass in 4 seconds is the repetition of the same sound. Boys in jeans, they are talking. Talking is the repetition of the same sound. But the tailor chap, he walks in. Walks in is the repetition of the same sound. So The next element is rhyme scheme. The rhyming pattern that is created at the end of lines of poetry. A woman in yellow jacket, she enters. A. A man in dark glasses, he leaves. B. Boys in jeans, they are talking. To be C. 16 minutes pass in 4 seconds. It is a B. The smaller one, he is lucky, mount his scooter. A. But the teller cab, he walks in. C. So, the next element in the terrorist he watched image create a picture of them. A woman in yellow jacket, she enters. A man in a dark glasses, he leaves. Boys in jeans, they are talking. A woman together in yellow jacket, together she enters. A man together in dark glasses, together he leaves. Boys together in jeans, together with they are talking.
My name is Ilham Zainul Mutakin. I'm from Group 3. Now I will describe about the third stanza of the the poem that that and it means that 17 minutes and 40 seconds a girl she walks by a green ribbon in her hair, but that bus suddenly hides her. 18 minutes pass, the girl disappear. Was she stupid enough to go in, or wasn't she? We shall see when they bring out the bodies. And this in this poem, the green ribbon means youth. Girl is young. The reader feels worried for her as she is so young and has her whole life in front of her. Doesn't matter how old you are, life is precious. Uh, right, rhythm is the pattern stress in a poem. Uh, we read with this tone like 17 minutes and 40 seconds. A girl, she walks by, a green ribbon in her hair, but that bus suddenly hides her. 18 minutes pass. The girl disappeared. Was she stupid enough to go in, or wasn't she? We shall see when they bring out the bodies.
Okay, let's move on the next stanza. My name is Bagasiri Setiawan, and I will analyze the about the stanza first. And the first is rhythm. Rhythm is the pattern of beats or stresses in a poem. Poet use pattern of stressed and unstressed syllables to create regular rhythm. And the rhythm I can get from this stanza is 19 minutes pass. No one else appears to be going in. On the other hand, a fat bald man leaves, but seems to search his pocket, and at the 10 seconds to 20 past 1, he returned to look for his wretched glove. And the next is about the rhyme scheme. Rhyme scheme is the rhyming pattern that is created at the end of the line of poetry. And from this poetry, we can get A, B, C, A, C, C. And as I know that this poetry has not structural rhythm, and it can be considered to be a free verse poem. And the next is about repetition. Repetition is the repeating of particular sound device to create an effect. And from this text, I can get 19 minutes past at the 20 and 10 seconds to 20 past 1. In this line, show that the time on the poetry, and in every stanza in this poem, so this time before the bomb explodes. And so I think this line is into repetition. And for the next, about personification. Personification is give human characteristic to something non-human. From this stanza, I can found personification as like in his return to look for his wretched glove. Wretched has same meaning with a poor, and in Indonesia means malang. So it describes the glove that he lives has a human characteristic. Okay, thanks for okay, that's all.
It's 20 past 1. Time, how it tracks. Surely it's now. No, not quite. Yes, no. The bomb, it explodes. Analysis of element of this poetry. First is rhyme. There is no rhyme in this stanza due to no similar in this direction on each line. It's 20 past 1, no similar sound. Time, how it tracks, no similar sound. Surely it's now, no similar sound. No, not quiet, no similar sound. The bomb will explode, no similar sound. Second is rhythm. Uh, the rhythm of in this stanza is A B C D E. Third, it's figurative language. The figurative language seen in this stanza is symbol of symbolism. Symbol in figurative language is that when a word reverses totally a different meaning than its original meaning, and the first stanza, it's 20 past 1, is the symbol of the time related to the second stanza. Time, how it tracks. Surely it's now. Symbolizes the time of a day, means the event will held today. The time in this stanza is symbolizing the time of the bomb will explode.